So you enjoy watching people?
I don't know, I necessarily enjoy watching people. I'll watch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more of a partaker versus the watcher.
So do you like being watched?
I don't mind it. I don't mind. So they can, if you want to watch, honey, I put on a spectacle. So it's
See, and I love that you know that about yourself. I don't think I'm putting on a spectacle. I think I'm like putting in the grunt work. I'm doing my best.
Yeah, of course. Well,
and I don't know if it's like, if anyone would be like, oh man, that's hot. I think they'd be like, well, she's a workhorse. She's a workhorse.
And there's some people out there that love workhorses, let me tell you. And that's for somebody out there that wants to see it. Trust and believe, honey.
We spend so much time on this show trying to figure out how to take control of our dating lives. But it's terrifying to think that there are people out there trying to take control of our actual bodies. Planned Parenthood believes we should have access to care and the freedom to make decisions about our health and futures. Whether you need STI testing and treatment, birth control, gender-affirming care, abortion, or sex education, Planned Parenthood is here for you. But right now, lawmakers across the country are trying to block people from getting essential health care. They are actively trying to deny people birth control and are promoting abstinence only until marriage programs, which feels like we're moving backwards, not forwards. They want to control our bodies and our futures. Right now, millions of people could lose access to care, especially Black and Latino people, people in rural areas, and people with low incomes. Planned Parenthood believes healthcare is a human right. Period. And together, we can fight to build a future where everyone can get the care they need, no matter who they are or where they live. Supporters like you power this work. Donate to support Planned Parenthood now at plannedparenthood.org/defend. All right, let's get real about dating anxiety for a second. Have you ever been on a date that's going perfectly well, but then your brain just decides to sabotage you? Suddenly, the spiral starts. You're comparing them to an ex or some random person on Hinge thinking, wait, is this guy really the guy for me? I mean, we all have doubts, but if these thoughts are constant and all-consuming, you might have relationship OCD. OCD isn't just the stereotype about being neat and organized. It can actually latch on to the things you care about the most, including your love life. It creates this never-ending loop of anxiety where you're constantly asking for reassurance or analyzing every single interaction just to make yourself feel better. The good news is that it's highly treatable, but regular talk therapy isn't always enough. You need a specialized therapy called ERP, or exposure and response prevention. And that is exactly what NOCD does. NOCD is the world's leading provider of OCD treatment. In live, face-to-face virtual sessions, a licensed therapist will teach you how to take the power back from those intrusive thoughts so they don't sabotage your relationships anymore. They're covered by insurance for over 155 million Americans. And they even provide support in between sessions so you're never alone. So if you think you might be struggling with relationship OCD, don't wait. Visit NOCD.com to book a free call with their team. That's NOCD.com. Baby, welcome to another episode of Why Won't You Date Me, a podcast where me, Nicole Byer, was trying to figure out why I was so single, even though you could come on my nightstand and say, hey, that's an aspirin. My guest today is a drag queen who is crowned Miss Congeniality on RuPaul's Drag Race Season 12 and returned to slay on All Stars 8. She recently launched her own production company, Mind the Gap, very, very, very good name, featuring her new YouTube D&D show, Heidi N. Oh, that's also very good. One of my favorite queens to pass through the franchise that is RuPaul's Drag Race. It's Heidi N Closet.
Hi.
Yeah!
Hi, Nicole. How are you?
I'm fabulous. Thank you so much for coming back on the podcast.
I know. Back again. Well, back in the sense of I'm here
in person
on the show again.
Yes.
Now I'm not in person for she's back for the first time.
Yes.
That don't make no sense.
But listen, I followed it, and that's the only thing that matters.
If you say something with enough conviction,
people won't question it.
Honey, look at the president. Girl, swindled half the country.
It's wild. I don't like it.
I don't either.
It's bad.
It's crazy cray out
Crazy
here.
cray. So you're doing, this is You said Jessie
Yes.
earlier because I was like, this is Pokemon.
Yes. I was trying to figure out what to wear today. I was like, you know what? I want to be part of one of the most dynamic duo couples of all time.
I love that. I haven't watched Pokemon in a very long time,
Yes.
but I loved it as a youth. Oh, I loved it. I have a Jigglypuff tattoo because
you give Jigglypuff.
I just love her. Jigglypuff, Jigglypuff.
And then you wake up with markings all over your face and stuff. Yes, of course. Yes.
I love it. And then I met the voice of Ash Ketchum. It's this woman named Sarah. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm going to be awful. I'm going to ask you a thing that millions have probably asked you to do. Will you do the voice for me and say I'm Ash Ketchum from Pallet Town? And she was like, yes. And she did it. And I was so happy. Just so delighted.
That's fierce. That's sickening.
Is Pokemon your favorite cartoon or anime?
Gosh, if it's not the number one, it's the number two for sure. I would say it's up there. I've loved it for.
What's the dueling one?
So it's her, Pokemon, and Hunter x Hunter. If you're an anime nerd, you know. If you don't, you probably only been watching anime for like a year or so. There's this new wave of people who love anime now because like it's kind of like had like a renaissance of people falling in love with anime and stuff. And there's like a divide between like the people who's been about it forever and the people who just got into it. Honey, if you just got into it, you might not know about Hunter x Hunter, but
I don't know about Hunter x Hunter.
It's fun. It's cute. You should give it a watch. It's crazy.
I like Sailor Moon.
So honestly, she's probably the most powerful anime protagonist of all time.
Fighting evil by moonlight,
honey.
Winning love by daylight.
You better.
Never running from a real fight. You're like, is this still going on?
Work, diva. You're eating it. You're eating it. What Sailor Scout would you be?
Mars.
Okay, fiery.
A little fiery, a little angry, annoyed with the people around you, but also in my heart of hearts, probably Sailor Moon. I've only watched the English dubbed where she's Serena and Luna's English, and I've tried to watch the other one. I don't like it.
I try to watch. See, I am a dub watcher because I think I have ADHD, so I can't focus. So, and I'm like already doing 2 or 3 things while I'm watching the anime. If I put it in the original and then I'm doing all these things, I'm gonna just be hearing stuff. I don't know what's happening. I'm like, what's going on? What's going on?
What Sailor Scout would you be?
I think Jupiter.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, I feel like she's so like she's fierce, she's fabulous. I love her. She's gorgeous.
I think that's a good pick. But I also love what's her name? Chibi,
the little one.
Yeah, she's adorable.
She's fierce.
Oh my God, I love it. Wait, Heidi.
Yes.
Recently, you tweeted something.
Oh God.
At Miss Nicki Minaj.
Oh God.
MAGA Minaj. So it was more than just my hair and makeup you hated. It is one of my favorite moments of Untucked.
Oh my God.
Because you're sitting there, it seems like you're listening to the conversation, and then you go, I have a question. Why do you hate my hair and makeup?
So, I was set up that day.
Were you?
I was set up. I would call it. Production set me up that day. So I was so I just got out the hospital at like 6 a.m. that morning because I couldn't leave till I showed signs of getting better from my visit there. So I was going through it there. And then I had to like leave the hotel at like 7:30, 8 o'clock to go to film. And of course, we went through it and we did the show and everything and stuff. And we got back there. So for me and the rest of the cast, we all remember her saying face. We remember her saying, I hate your face.
Yes.
But we don't know. We think that maybe they had her do the line again or something to like not say face. Because in our heads, we're like, that hoe said face. That's why I said face back then. And I was like, girl, I was going crazy in the back. I was like, honey, if she comes back here, I'm going to let her know. I'm going to ask her about it. And then about 5 minutes, she walks back there. I was like, oh, y'all testing me. Y'all want to see if I'm about it.
I'll do it.
Honey, I'll press play. Girl, and I did. So, yeah, I kind of, one of the few people who, I won't say came for her, but like had a moment with her.
I mean,
and had a successful career after. So I'm of illustrious manner, honey.
I mean, you're on the right side of history. Homegirl lost her fucking mind.
It's kind of crazy.
It's wild.
I don't get it. I don't
get it either.
For me personally, she is something that the far right, she's like the epitome of what they hate. Strong,
yes,
black,
yes,
immigrant.
Yes, yes.
Girl, they don't like you.
Yes.
Nicki Minaj, they don't want you, girl.
No.
You're literally the main demographic. And a woman with money and power.
It's one of those
they don't
things
like you.
where it's like you're accepted until you're not. And it just the moment hasn't happened where they're like, we hate you.
Because she's saying the things that they want her to say, they'll put up with her. But not that long ago, they were saying how she would be a bad, she's like a horrible role model for Black women. They literally were just saying that last year. So I don't know. Maybe the check was cute. I don't know.
They just be flipping and flopping.
Girl,
it's
like
exhausting.
in the bedroom, honey. Flipping and flopping, honey.
Well, speaking of the bedroom,
Ooh.
Heidi.
Yes.
Are you single? Are you dating? Or do you not want to say?
I am currently in a very happy, committed, open relationship with my partner. We just celebrated 4 years last month.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, how did you meet?
God, messy gays in LA. So basically, long story short, basically, we had this mutual friend. They introduced us. I was currently talking to someone else at the time, and I was very upfront about everything. I'm like, okay, we can be friends, but I'm also dating this person right now. And this mutual friend had a crush on them. And I knew that. So I was like, well, girl, you clearly are crushing them. We can be friends. Like, even though you were trying to make us hook up. You were trying to get us hook up. Which is crazy. I'm like, I just moved out here. I'm like, this is how the gays out here get.
The gays are messy?
That's how y'all get down over here?
The gays are messy?
I'm like, okay, we'll meet. He was cute and whatever and sweet. We hung out a couple times. They kept going back and forth whether they liked him or not. I was like, well, we're just friends. It doesn't matter. But it got to a point where, they were seeing that we were together. So they would get on Grindr and see that we were close to each other via the map. And they would just either show up or text us, be like, hey, what y'all doing? I was like, okay, we're just hanging. And basically they got to the point where they were so jealous that they went behind my back to the guy that I was actually talking to at the time and told him that I was dating this person. And I wasn't at the time. That was my friend at the time. I was like, girl, I'm not going to do that to you. So I had to cuss her out. I may have had a friend of mine snatch some of her drag gigs away because, girl, you don't fuck with me.
Heidi.
And baby, I don't give a fuck, honey. You cross with me, you fuck with me, you're done. I don't care, honey. She wasn't working anyway, so she wasn't. It is what it is. She lost maybe 1 gig, baby, honey. It wasn't much to snatch, but
drag her. I
and
took
you know
the gigs
who
away.
you are out there.
Actually, she didn't have no gigs. I took one away.
The 1 gig, honey. That's why she got fired for. Never mind. Anyways, ho. So basically, after that whole debacle came up, because they liked them because they had told me that they had hooked up and it was a good thing. And that's why they wanted us to meet or whatever. Come to find out, they had never hooked up. And that it was all basically a lie and stuff. And it seems like something that Bayer's repeating with them and their friend groups. So we X'd them out. And eventually me and the guy that I was talking to stopped talking because it was they were actually like my quarantine boo at the time. So they lived in Ireland. So it's the future there wasn't that much, but we were still it was fresh out of quarantine and we were still close or whatever and stuff. So it was like that. And as a couple months passed, me and my partner now grew together closer and closer from friends. Friends became relationship. And here we are 4 years later.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I love that the long story short was still kind of long. I'm sorry. It's a lot more.
It wasn't that long. I thought it was rather concise.
Thank you.
I thought it didn't go on many tangents.
Not many. Some.
No, just
many.
some. Just a couple.
You gotta.
So do you live here in LA?
I do. I live near the Beverly Center.
Don't tell these people where you live near.
Or maybe I do tell them where I live. No, I think it's called Beverly Grove is the area of town I live in technically. I'm like, okay, work. It still looks like WeHo to me. It's like the outskirts of WeHo.
It's the end of WeHo. Yeah. The outskirts is a perfect way to put it. But you grew up in a really small town.
Yes.
Ramsor, North Carolina.
We call it the sewer, honey. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Go Rams. That's the elementary school.
The elementary school.
The
only one.
Honey. And then there's a middle school. And then there's a high school. Go Wildcats. You like yes.
That's very funny. So, you were working at a gas station before getting Drag Race.
Yes.
You said ugh, so it wasn't a nice time.
Because it was. To be fair, it was the lesser of two evil options, basically. It was either become a prostitute or get the job at the gas station.
Okay.
So, I decided to go work at the gas station. Now, looking back at it, I should have just been a prostitute.
I mean, you could have made a little bit more money.
I would have made more money and cleaned up a lot less shit.
Oh!
Gag.
Oh,
Gag.
that really got me good.
Yeah.
How much shit did you have to clean up at a gas station?
Let me tell you this one time at the gas station. One time at the gas station, baby. So I worked the night shift because at the gas station I worked at, it was a small town. Almost all women worked there, and so that I was only male, so they would make me work the night shifts, of course, which is fine. Completely fine. I cleaned up the whole place, whatever, cleaned the bathrooms, got them all sparkling clean for the day shift, whatever. I'm about to close up for the night, and about 5 minutes before, this man comes in. He comes in, he says, "Can I use the restroom?" I'm like, "Okay, work, that's fine, that's great. Yeah, let's do it." In and out, that's fine. He goes in, he's in there for a little bit. He finally comes out. He leaves in a hurry. So I'm like, okay, let me go make sure it's still a little tidy up for the morning shift or whatever. I get in that motherfucking bathroom. There's shit on the toilet. There's shit on the floor. There's shit on the door. There's shit on the sink, mirror, and the plunger. I'm like, what the fuck were you doing in here? So what did you do? I was distraught. Baby, I was making $7.25 an hour, honey. So I was like, you know what? I called my manager. I was like, Miss Cheryl, you know that raise you just refused to give me the other day? Well, there's a bunch of shit in this bathroom, mama, and I get paid $7.25 an hour. I do not get paid enough to clean up all this shit. It will be here in the morning waiting for you. Click. And went on home. And baby, I didn't give a fuck. I wasn't cleaning up all that. I had already cleaned up the bathroom. So I was like, you can check the cameras on the hour to clean. I ain't doing it again.
I wish we knew if he was okay.
Honey, the way he was moving, he was fine. he left with a quickness.
He got the devil out, honey, and he said, I better hustle away.
And bitch, it was dark-sided too up in there, girl. It was
wild.
Horrible. I was like, you couldn't just did this outside or something?
Right?
This is crazy.
Well, I'm also like, so were you hovering? But then how do you get it on the mirror?
The plunger, the sink.
Like on everything.
Like what was I think it was a hate crime.
Oh, maybe.
I think he saw this young, gorgeous, black, sexy thing. He was an older white gentleman. And he didn't like it. So he just went in there and wrecked my shit.
And he said, I'm fucking leaving this.
Girl.
I love that you left it. Because $7.25 is not enough for that.
Not that much.
No.
Honey, no. I cleaned up less shit when I worked at the hospital.
How long did you work at the hospital?
Like 3 months, but then I got fired, unfortunately, because this woman didn't like me. She lied on me. Yeah, okay, so she lied on me. So I was in environmental services, which is like a fancy way of saying janitor.
Okay.
Environmental services. So, and the thing is, we would go around the room. We each get our floors or whatever. We go around. So not the woman in command, but the woman underneath command.
Okay.
Didn't like me. She was a very conservative woman. I was a drag queen still. I was like a baby drag queen and stuff. So, she doesn't really care for me that much. And she lied on me. So she said that I was dusting the rooms when there was patients in the rooms, which is because you're not supposed to do that because the patient could have a respiratory problem.
Yes,
and you don't want to irritate them. And I'm sitting there like, that's a lie. I don't dust at all. Like, how dare you sit here and lie on me?
I don't do that at all.
You can check my duster, baby. It's not clean. It ain't dusted shit, bitch. Like, how dare you sit here and lie on me? But, I can't tell the boss lady that because then I'm like, well, girl, she got me. She got me, girl.
She got me. She got me.
So
I don't do shit. I don't do anything.
I take the L, girl. I took the L.
I've never been fired from a job. I've only just not returned.
Well, I've walked out, been fired, just never showed back up,
A whole array of things.
The gambit, honey.
Okay, can I ask about your open relationship? Was it always open, or did you arrive at like a point where you're like, we got to open this up?
It started out as like just a monogamous relationship, but it quickly became an open relationship maybe like 4 or 5 months in, between him working a lot and then me traveling and working a lot. It just didn't seem fair to either of us that we were not seeing each other often, and like we still have these bodily urges and desires and for me personally, I want my partner to be satisfied whether I'm there or not. Don't bring no love home.
Okay, so there's rules.
Yes, of course. There's rules. There's
Don't bring love home.
Baby, we're not out here unless we're looking for a sugar daddy. Then
okay.
Honey, it's teamwork, honey, on that one. But if we're not looking for someone that we want to fall in love with, we can have, I guess, repeats, but not necessarily like, okay, this one's mine, I want him. No. No one we can get attached to in the sense, because baby, at the end of the day, home is us. we are the end goal. But like, honey, if you need to go get your rocks off for the night and I'm not around or I'm not in the mood to do it, go do it. Boo. And then come home, honey. Don't bring nothing home.
Oh, so like you can, it's not just when you're away.
Not just when we're away,
Okay.
but also neither of us are like super like out there like horn dogs trying to like suck and slurp and do all that stuff to every single individual. Now, I'm probably the hornier of the two. And honey, I get mine when I needs to get mine. But like, I'm also not like super crazy trying to like do it with everyone. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Real quick, we gotta take a break.
We'll be back.
I feel like the bar has been set so low for dating, but you know what they say, the way to a person's heart is through what? Their stomach, and it's true. When someone puts the effort to cook for you a real meal, it's immediately impressive and honestly, so hot. And HelloFresh makes it easy to learn and cook this year with recipes that feel good and taste delicious. You can choose from more than 100 recipes every week, including cuisines from around the world. They have bigger portions now to satisfy everyone, and they'll provide you with wholesome ingredients like 100% antibiotic and hormone-free chicken and sustainably sourced seafood so you can feel good about what you're feeding people and yourself. Personally, I have been trying to switch things up lately and open up my palate. I love how they have many high protein and GLP-1 friendly options now so I can actually stick to my goals without eating boring food. They have amazing steak options like their butter-basted sirloin steak with parsnip wedges and cream spinach. Oh, baby, you can make that for a date. They're absolutely staying the night because when dinner tastes this good, nothing hits like home cooking. Go to HelloFresh.com/dateme10FM to get 10 free meals plus a free Zwilling knife, a $144.99 value on your third box. Offer valid while supplies last. Free meals apply as discount on first box. New subscribers only. Varies by plan. Most people think their heart health is fine because their cholesterol looks normal. But did you know there are critical markers that are rarely tested for unless you specifically ask for them? You can't manage your heart health if you're missing half the info. It's National Heart Month, and I have been thinking a lot about my longevity. I want to be around for a long time, okay? But looking at my family history, I realized that I was basically flying blind. I didn't know what was actually going on inside of me until I saw the results on the Function platform. That's what I like about Function. It shows you what's actually happening in your body right now so you can take control. Function gives you access to over 100 lab tests, which is 5 times more than what you get at a standard primary care checkup. You get insights on everything from heart health to hormones and stress. Once you have your data, you can stop guessing. Own your health and start with your heart. Function gives you access to 160 plus lab tests each year, including advanced markers for heart health, inflammation, stress, hormones, and toxins for $365 a year. That's $1 a day. Learn more and join using my link. Visit www.functionhealth.com/dateme and use gift code DATEME for a $25 credit towards your membership. And now we're back.
That was
So fast. We flew through those ads.
Wow.
Heidi, have you ever fucked in drag?
No, never. I don't think I could. I've had a wig on.
Mm-hmm.
I've worn a wig for the straight men that need that. Some straight men need that, and
need
that's
that
fine.
fantasy.
It does fall off in like a couple minutes, but you know, as long as it starts,
because you're not gluing it down.
I'm not gonna, girl. You is not about to take my wig and ball it in your fist and just be pulling. No, honey, is there to move, and don't put your hand in it too, because I didn't brush it that well. It's not too much. Yeah, I've never. Heidi's a virgin.
Okay.
Trevin, my actual name, is the horn dog.
Is the slut.
Yes. yes.
I was like, oh no, you didn't like sluts? Oh no.
No, yeah, we stand sluts in this household.
So after Drag Race, were people sliding into your DMs, and then like when you're touring, are people throwing themselves at you?
I think right after season 12, people were too shy to slide into my DMs because they saw me as like this very like innocent, sweet, loving like character.
Yes.
So they didn't really see like, oh, I want to fuck that.
Interesting.
No, but like as time's grown on and that people have gotten to see more sides of me and stuff, people, they get in the DMs and stuff, and they talk. We got menses in different area codes and stuff, other countries and stuff.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Do you have like a favorite place that you like to travel to perform and or see demands?
To perform. God, I love performing the UK. I love performing, and I do love Portland, Oregon. It's a fun time. She's a good time to go party in. The girls are crazy there. Florida to party with the gays and stuff is also fun. New York, the trade in New York, honey, goes crazy, honey. Honey, New York's men folk, honey. The men folk in New York are crazy. And then there's this one in Bergen, Norway.
Oh,
I've
never been to Norway.
Me and my partner both met this Viking man. But, hey, Brett.
Brett.
Well, it's BRECHT.
Brett.
I say it like that to him. He's like, that's not how you say it. But
he's like, that's not my name. Brett.
He's like,
Brett.
I'm throwing gang signs on it. That goes crazy way.
I love that. I love that you just have all these men's in different areas.
It's not even that I have these menses. They possess a quality about them that is enough to get me out of my panties. And that's enough for, there's couples here and there. There's this one couple in New York. Oof. They're gamer nerds. And they also love wrestling too, like me.
Okay.
So we just talk about that nonstop. And then they have this move called the finisher. They have a finisher.
So you're fucking you fuck a couple that has a signature move?
Yes.
When they fuck you?
Yes.
That's deeply wonderful.
It's beautiful.
Can you describe what the finisher is?
So what you want to do, so you're going to be laying on your back at first.
Okay.
And then you basically start rolling up like a fruit roll up where your posterior is somewhat at either an angle or up.
So I'm going that way.
While the other one, there's one holding your legs like this. And like everything like is by your head and stuff. So whatever you're doing down there is whatever you're doing down there. Yes. While the other one is coming from above and just putting it down.
Oh.
And you just kind of have to lay there and take it because they have you in the submission hall basically, and that's their finisher.
That sounds nice.
It's lovely.
It's lovely.
It's lovely. So good. Sometimes you want to be a pillow princess.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Sometimes you do. I would like that. Hold me down and just
take it.
Take it. Have your way with me.
What's that clip from the 101 Dalmatians? Take it! It's
the animated one?
No,
or
the Glenn Close one.
I haven't seen that one in
years.
Goes
crazy.
Did you know she got to keep all of those costumes?
Bitch, I about swallowed this mic. That's crazy. She looked great during those.
She got to keep all of them.
Sickening.
And I'm just like, how she's so smart to put that in her contract that she like gets to keep them all. Also, I saw that on the internet. I don't know if it's true.
Okay,
I like
checking.
thinking that it's true.
I hope for her. I hope it is. I hope it's true. It should be. It's what she deserves.
So you are known for having a gap in your teeth.
Am I?
Heidi, I just want to be the first to let you know there's a gap in your teeth.
Where?
So it's between the centered teeth.
Here?
There's two. No. In the middle between the two front teeth.
What is that? When did it get there? Oh my God. Nicole! Did I lose it on the way in?
Imagine.
Did my tooth fall out? Oh my God. That's so embarrassing. Oh my God.
But was there at any moment growing up or like after you started having a career like that, you were like, maybe I'll close the gap?
Me personally, no.
Good.
So when I was first born and first had teeth, my baby teeth, no.
I was first born with a full set of teeth.
Just came out. No, so I think it was like first grade, second grade, I lost all four front of my baby teeth at the same time. But I didn't have a gap then. But the first front two grew in first.
Yeah.
So they grew into the gap. And for me personally, I would never close my gap. So my mother passed away when I was very young. And she had a gap. So I don't know her, but I like to think that my gap, I wasn't meant to have a gap, but my gap came because it's to symbolize her and our connection. So I personally would never close my gap.
I love that.
Even when the barbs come at me being like, you need to fix your teeth. Bitch, you need to fix your... Never mind.
Well, I think everyone kind of is starting to look the same.
Yes.
The same veneers, the same nose jobs.
They look like
the same
chiclets.
Bleplasties or whatever. The buccal fat removal. I'm like,
Yes.
I like when somebody looks different.
It helps. The thing is, if everyone's the same, no one's special. And you know what? If my little gap makes me a little different, that's fine. I'll be that.
But I also think it looks good.
Thank you. I think it came in a great shape, honestly.
It did.
The
I think it
positioning
looks super endearing. I don't know. Is that wild to say to somebody, I find your gap endearing?
No, it is. I love that because I can do so many different things with it. I can blow bubbles with my gap.
Really?
If I had a piece of gum, I could put a little bubble through it. I can spit things through it very far. I like to pretend I'm a Pokémon and use bullet seed and just it's kind of and honey, and it's
I like to pretend I'm a Pokémon.
I do.
I love that.
It's kind of fierce. And then now you do have to be very careful when you're like providing services of sorts because I don't want to circumcise nobody.
But it could be a side hustle.
Honey. Ding. One good time, honey. One good time.
Just to pivot back to dating.
Yes, let's do it.
What are some like red flags?
Girl, they try to date your agent. They try to fuck your agent, actually.
Wow, I feel like that was a specific thing.
Can you bleep names?
Yes.
You know who you are. You know where you are. Garbage. You try to sleep with my agent. So I first started talking to this man. We had talked for about 4 months at this time or whatever. And I was like, do you want to start a relationship? I was like, okay, we can. I was like, I would be down to start a relationship. He was a little hesitant about it. I was like, okay, that's fine. About 2 weeks later, he's like, maybe we should revisit us being in a relationship. I was like, okay, let's think about it. Let's talk about it. We'll figure it out. 2 days after that, I found out he tried to sleep with my agent. And I was like, and it was within the 2 weeks of me asking him to be my partner and then him be like, we'll wait on it. And then him coming back and be like, maybe we should. So I'm like, within that time, you tried to sleep with my agent and now you're wanting to start a relationship with me. That's kind of crazy.
That's nasty. I don't like that. That's moving dirty in the world. I don't like when people do.
Do you know what his excuse was? Because I called him out, I was like, within the 2 weeks where I asked you about this, you tried to sleep with my agent. Where's your head at in that? He's like, well, I've known him for years since before you even moved out here to LA. I'm like, that does not exonerate you.
No, that's
from
not
trying
even,
to
that's
sleep
not
with my
a reason.
agent behind my back.
Yes,
and then trying to start a relationship with me.
Because
that's weird.
What's like the end goal? Like, what were they trying to do?
Fuck. That was
Just
it.
trying to fuck.
Trying to get a nut. I'm like, baby. Also, what are y'all both gonna do? You're both bottoms, baby.
Just rub their butts together,
baby. I mean, a bump a purse. I don't knock it, honey. Honey, if it's right, it's right, honey. Rub the purses up against each other. But baby, okay, all right.
This podcast is sponsored by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online. I have so many talented friends who have these incredible professional-looking websites for work, and I'm nosy, so I'm always snooping on their pages. I'm like, oh my God, who did you hire? How much money did you spend on this? And then they tell me, nobody. I literally did it myself on Squarespace, and then I'm like floored every time. It's perfect because you don't need to know a single thing about coding to make a beautiful functioning website. They have this feature called Blueprint. You basically just tell it what you want, your vibe, and it helps you build a custom, gorgeous, personalized website instantly. Plus, Squarespace gives you everything you need to offer your services and get paid, whether you're trying to sell vintage clothes, book consultations, or launching a passion project. Squarespace handles the invoices and the payments so you can just focus on getting that coin. Head to squarespace.com/dateme for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use offer code DATEME to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Now go build something beautiful with Squarespace. This episode is sponsored by Betterhelp. I used to absolutely dread Valentine's Day. I hated walking into stores and seeing the pink aisles because it just made me feel like everyone else was in this perfect, happy relationship and I was the only one still single and struggling. But let me tell you the truth, most of us are still figuring it out. Whether you're married, dating, or single, nobody actually has the perfect roadmap. We're all just figuring out our own path, and that's where therapy really helps. It gives you the space to look at what is actually weighing you down. Maybe it's old patterns, or maybe it's just pressure that you put on yourself. Therapy helps you identify those blockers so you can clear them out and start enjoying your life regardless of your relationship status. BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform with over 30,000 therapists. They do the matching work for you to find someone who fits your specific needs. And if you aren't happy with your match, you can switch at any time to make sure that you find the right person, which is super important. Don't just, get one person and stay with them because you're scared to change. It's like dating. Date therapists. Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/dateme. That's betterhelp.com/dateme.
Wait, so let's talk about menses. What's your type of menses?
Well, the type of menses, I am in a relationship.
Yes.
And the nice man in my life, so I guess before we got together, it moved past like physicality. And it was very much like, I just want someone who likes me.
Yeah.
And the bar is on the floor.
It's so low, girl.
When you say, I want somebody who likes me.
You can just walk on it.
Truly.
Not even step over it. Walk on it, girl.
Tiptoe.
Girl.
Slide over it.
It's not that hard.
But when I met him, and it was like maybe our second or third date, I was like, I think he likes this.
Isn't that fun?
I think he really likes this. And I think it was maybe our third or fourth date, I was like, do you want to drive to Chino Hills to go to a Sonic the Hedgehog themed cafe? And he was just like, sure.
Where is that? Wait, where's
Chino Hills is like an hour north, and it was a pop-up. It was not great, but then afterwards we walked around at Barnes and Noble.
Okay.
And it was just like cute, and we found out we could just spend time together and have a nice time.
Y'all can do like nerdy things. Do you like nerdy boys and stuff? Like,
I do like, okay.
Get into it. There's levels to nerddom.
I like a nerd.
Mm-hmm.
I like someone who knows things because I love asking questions.
Yes.
Because I retain nothing.
Okay.
I will ask the same question in several different ways. And recently we watched Band of Brothers, which he said was a Christmas show.
Oh.
It is about World War II. The reason why this man thinks it's a Christmas show is because it snows in one episode and they fight through Christmas. And I said, the way a straight man's mind works
They're crazy.
Sick.
They're crazy.
Mental illness is just red and rapid.
I personally don't know if I could do a straight man anymore. Like, a date? No, definitely not. I don't see how you do it. It seems like a lot of work. I personally, like, even just being around them for extended period of times and just like,
sometimes when I'm with his friends, I'm like, well, okay. That's enough testosterone for me.
Honey, it's at its limits.
We got to go home and put some makeup on and a wig.
Honey, I got to go feel pretty. Around. I got to go tell myself I look pretty because no one here is doing it.
No one's doing it.
Girl, yeah.
And that's why I love a gay bar. You walk in.
Compliments.
18 people will say how beautiful you are.
Diva.
And I'm like, yes. And I'm like, I am the diva.
Love.
But he'll do silly things with me. Like I have a bunch of fur hats, and one night before bed I was like, hat party, and then we just tried on all my hats.
That's so fun. That's so cute.
Yeah, and it's like I've dated men who'd be like, no, or like, ugh, and like really be mad about this dumb thing I want to do.
Like what?
And it's like, don't you just want to have fun? I just want to have fun.
Just kiki, have a good time with the person you like.
And
is that a problem?
Yeah. And like sometimes before sleep, like sometimes he just lets me talk.
Yeah.
And then he has started saying, if I stop answering, I'm sleeping. And I go, okay. And some nights
you just keep going. You don't even realize that he's done talking.
Some nights he'll start snoring, and I'm like, oh,
I'm obsessed.
Okay, well, I guess that's a wrap on that monologue.
I love you. Like,
okay.
Well, you're like, how long has it been? How's he been out? How long?
Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes.
I love
and then the next day I'll be like, hey, do you remember this? And he's like, no.
Not at all.
No. I'm trying
no
to go to sleep. But that's where I get my energy. It's awful. I have ADHD, so like I'm on ADHD medicine that kind of helps me.
What does it do to you? Because I think I'm undiagnosed, so I don't have any medication for it, but I definitely feel like I'm in that realm.
The doctor was like, if you get like a speedy rush, tell me immediately. And I was like, okay. So I took it. And then I remember smoking a cigarette, going to the living room and opening my mail. And I was like, that was 4 months worth of mail that I just got through and finished. And then I was like, well, that's kind of crazy. And I was like, well, I did have this to do today. So I just started doing things.
Yeah.
And it blew me away that I could like finish a task.
Oh my God.
But now I have to like kind of like walk myself through tasks. Like if I start something, it's like, well, Nicole, before you walk away, finish this.
Let's finish.
Let's finish this.
Yeah, I'm notorious for that. Like, girl, like I'll start projects and it's just like, well, girl, I'll get it back to it. No, I get it.
But then sometimes I'll do 4 things at once.
Of course, multi-talented, multitasking. I mean, and then what we do.
Then you get confused and you go,
where am I?
Where's my phone? And my phone will be in my hand.
So you
and
do
I'll
that too.
look around for my phone that's in my hand.
Fully be on the phone, actually, talking to someone.
Yes, that's happened before.
Phone?
Oh my God.
Girl.
And it's like, bitch, you're talking to me on it.
Literally me.
My keychain looks crazy because I leave it in the door all the time. So it's long. It's like this long. And it's got giant doll babies and stuff on it. And I left it in the door the other day.
Doll babies?
Yeah.
Like doll heads? Or like,
no.
What is this?
Like a Bratz doll.
I didn't.
I'll show you my keys.
I was confused and concerned for a second. I didn't know what.
I know, it sounds crazy to be like, baby dolls.
Baby. Where the hell's my hubby? Oh, she's a diva though. Wait.
On camera. Can you believe?
Looks so cute.
Leave this indoors.
Just hanging?
I'll open the door to my house.
That's a lot.
I know. And it's like this.
How do you open the door and not know that it's still there?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
Because I'll open the door, my dog will be there, or I'll be like, oh, I have to do this and this. And then I'll just close the door. But this has made it so it's harder to close the door.
Yeah, I'd hope so. It's probably hard to turn the key to a little bit.
It is. Sometimes it really is just so hard. And the other day, that nice man in my life was like, so can we get rid of the keys you don't need? And I was like, I actually need them. It's just keychains.
I'm kind of obsessed. You know what? Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do.
That's how I've just like learned to deal with having ADHD by
works,
just
it
like
works, honey.
Doing little tips and tricks to like get like.
See, I'm the type of person, I try to leave things in places that make sense to me. It might not make sense to someone else, but let me tell you something. I know exactly where it is. I can go grab it when I want it. And if someone has touched it, it's not where it's supposed to be. Because I feel that so much.
And I've gotten like a little too particular sometimes because I'll be like, well, that pillow's not where that pillow's supposed to be. And if that pillow's moved, then that means that the thing that maybe I'll put something by that pillow that usually goes over there and then I'll lose it.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
and then you end up hiding something away from yourself.
Yes. Yesterday I put like it was really windy and I'm a farmer. So I have a lot
farmer?
I've got vegetables, tomatoes, fruits, strawberries, cucumbers. And one of my pots fell over because it was windy.
Girl, okay, I trust. I have plants on the balcony.
And then when it gets windy, it's like, well, goodbye. But I like swept it up, put the broken bits in a trash bag, and then left it in the middle of the hallway inside the house because I was like, well, I'll trip over it and then I'll have to take it downstairs.
You just walk around it.
Yup.
Yeah.
For 2 days, I walked just around it.
Yeah, honey, when I come home from traveling, my suitcase sits right by the door for about 2-3 days. And then I finally unpack it. I'm like, honey, we got dollars to count. We got costumes that probably should need airing out.
Oh, airing out.
Them pads, them pads need to be airing out right now. Honey, I'll put them on the balcony. It's fine.
Do you?
Fried you.
I guess you can't wash pads.
You can.
Oh, you can?
You can. It does eat away the life cycle of the pads. But you can wash them, yes.
God, that's so funny.
Yeah. It's what gives me that beautiful, curvaceous ball.
Do you ever
Bold.
Do you ever wear a chest plate?
I have one. It's actually Jada's that she left at my place like 4 years ago. That she never
came back to scoop it up.
She's been back to my place and she knows I have it, but she has another one. So like it's her old one. So
she's like, I don't need this.
Basically, so it's mine now. And I don't wear it for drag, but like I'll wear it every once in a while just to like feel the fantasy or something. Like I was on TikTok Live the other night and I have this outfit that like cuts like this. And it's like, I put it on to see what it gives, and it just barely covers up the nipples. I'm like, baby, this is a moment, actually. This is kind of fun. It's a little heavy for me. I don't know.
It's so heavy.
They're wild. I don't know if I can do it all the time. I don't know how girls like Jimbo and Plain and all
I don't know how they do it. I think they do it because I have a chest plate that I bought for...
Natural. Oh.
No, I bought it. Well, I do have... They're tiny.
You know.
They're small.
Small breast
So
matter.
I have what are they? Double E's or something? They're huge. And I got them silicone filled. They are so heavy.
That's a lot.
By the end of the show I wore them for, I was like, I did a workout.
That's back pain.
That's crazy. But then I bought another. I have 2 chest plates.
You have more than me. I love that you have more breastplates than
Bob
me.
the drag queen was like, who did you borrow that from?
Girl, okay.
And I was like, I own this.
These are mine, honey.
And she was like, what do you mean you own a chest plate? And I was like, I own 2.
The girls can't take you, Nicole.
I'm sickening. The girls can't
Honey,
take
the
it.
hostile boots, mama.
I also have hip pads and butt pads.
So you be out here doing the drags too.
Well, if I want to make
the Coca-Cola.
like a Coca-Cola shape,
Yeah.
I have the equipment
to do so.
to do something.
I mean, we all should be ready to do so.
But boy, oh boy,
It's a lot, right?
It's so much. My God.
I can't do it on the regular for sure.
And then you get so sweaty underneath.
Honey, I don't sweat. I glisten.
Oh, that's nice.
I don't sweat, especially when I get Botox.
Where do you get Botox?
Just on my forehead.
Let me see it.
Well, it's the bangs. And I haven't had Botox in a while because she's been filming some things, so she needs to be able to act and stuff, you know.
Act and react.
Yeah, so, I haven't had Botox in a while, so the forehead can move right now. But sometimes the forehead can't move, and it's like, okay.
Botox scares me a little bit. I don't love a needle.
I hate needles. I literally
you just close your eyes and
I literally close my eyes. I'm like, okay, I can't look. I don't like
Can
get
you
it.
feel it?
The Botox going in,
the needle.
The needle, they use a smaller needle, and so it's smaller, and like you can definitely you can feel it like break the skin or not break the skin, but like go into the skin or whatever. But like it doesn't feel like pain or anything, and that's coming from someone who hates needles too.
Okay,
so, like it's bearable, and like
because I'm arriving at an age where I'm like, I might need some Botox.
Just, I don't even do like a lot of Botox. Just mine's more like preventative Botox because I don't want wrinkles in my forehead. And I've seen my uncle's forehead. Love you, Uncle Bernie. But
the wrinkles are rampant?
Not for me personally. They're not for me personally. But he looks fine with them. I personally don't think I want them, at least not until 50, 60. So I'm trying to like prolong as long as possible before I get those.
I'm like, do I want wrinkles? What do I want to look like old? I'm scared of looking old because I have of like a round baby face. And I'm like, am I going to look like an old, nasty baby?
No. You're just going to look like one of those dogs with the droopy cheeks. I'm joking. I'm joking. No, I think you look adorable. I think you look great.
I hope so.
You give me like one of those like old ladies that are like fashionable. She dresses cutesy. She got some spunk to her, honey. She'll talk to the stranger on the street or whatever.
I can't wait for that.
Walking her dog or whatever. That's what gives me. That's what you give me.
I truly can't wait for that. I hope I don't end up like one of my neighbors is an older woman. But she like goes through trash and she talks to everybody and she's very nosy. And I'm like, I want to be like fun.
The fun.
Yeah, I don't want to be digging through people's trash.
No.
That's just too much.
I'm not doing all that. I don't even like digging through my trash.
Me either. I don't like trash. Wait, Heidi, I have a question.
Yes, babe.
Do you have any advice for single people out there who are out there and they're looking?
Ooh. I would say stop looking.
Oh.
Stop looking.
Okay.
For me personally, what's worked for me is get yourself together first. Love yourself first and do everything that you want to be doing. And focus that on all that energy that you're trying to focus on someone else, on yourself. And when the time comes, that person that is attracted to you, that is meant for you, is going to come and see how much love and time you put into yourself. And they'll want that for themselves and they'll come to you because they see that in you. And then you'll be able to come together. That's my advice for someone who's single and looking. Stop looking. Work on you. Love you. Period.
I like that.
Yeah.
I truly think like once you kind of know what your things are, it makes it easier to...
The people will flock to you. They'll attract themselves to you because of how much love and work you put into yourself.
Mm-hmm. And the thing I simply didn't know, I've never really been in a relationship before this one. I'd been in like a situationship that wasn't like super fulfilling.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize how much y'all gotta talk. We gotta talk about...
What are we gonna talk about now?
Like, because it's like, oh, you did this, I did that.
For me, my partner is the type of person, he's very sweet and loving, and he understands me, thank God. And so I'm like an introvert and an extrovert at the same time. When I'm around people and I'm out and about and stuff, of course, and when I'm in drag, the extrovertness comes out. But when I'm home alone, just chilling, I am a bit of an introvert, and he understands that. And sometimes we talk, and then there's sometimes that we'll just sit in silence together. And I love that. I need someone who I can sit in silence with because, like, I am a bit of an introvert at times, too.
I also sometimes am introverted at times.
So you get it. You get it.
Because sometimes I'll be like, I don't even want to like...
The social battery.
You know, sometimes you'll like watch a movie and make jokes as the movie goes. Sometimes I'll go, I won't do that tonight.
I want to turn this off.
I just want to turn my brain off and watch.
Yeah.
And he gets that. And then he also understands where sometimes at 11:30 I'll go, I'm going to do a talent show. Here's how you tap dance. And I'm going to teach you. And he'll always go, I'll give it a try.
I'll see what I can do.
But it's just really nice to like have somebody who's there to like ride with me.
Yes.
You know?
Ride the journey. Sometimes you'll get the zoomies. Sometimes you want to turn your brain off and just watch stuff.
Yes.
You like to watch?
TV?
No.
Oh, watch people fuck?
Yeah, do you?
I mean...
Let's talk about it.
I've never done it in person.
Never?
No, I've only been in one threesome.
You're missing... Oh, okay. Do tell.
It was...
Was there a finisher?
There wasn't a finisher,
Girl,
unfortunately.
we gotta get you back in the saddle.
Unfortunately. Do I want to tell this story? As long as you don't clip this out for social media, I'll tell it. There was a time where she was looking for money, and I got married for money. And then I was like, this was before I got married for money. I was like, what if I like sat on people's faces for money? So I put an ad out on Craigslist and met this man via the internet, and we were emailing. And then I was out with my friend. I shouldn't put her name out. Whatever. I was out with my friend, and she was like, "Where are you going?" And I was like, "Okay, funny story. I'm gonna go to this hotel and sit on this man's face for $150." And she was like, "I'll come with you to make sure you're safe." And I said, "All right." So the next thing, she's naked too. We're like having a threesome with this man, and then he leaves. And then she was like, Did he pay you? And I was like, yes. And she was like, where's my half? And I was like,
damn.
I thought you were just chaperoning to make sure
She came and hustled the hustle.
She really did. I couldn't. We should bleep her name. Can we bleep it with?
Yeah.
They got it.
Dang, girl. Not hustled the hustle.
I couldn't. And then I had to give it to her.
Of course. She did have to work.
But then later, this was her karma. I found like $200 or $300 on the street, just like a roll of $100 bills. And we were walking together, and I shoved her out of the way, and I grabbed it. And she was like, hey, we were together. I was like, we simply weren't. You were over there. I found it over here.
I was right.
So I made that money back plus some.
Honey. And that's how you do it over here. That's the thing. But we got to get you into some watching, girl. We got to get you to watch some stuff.
But here's the thing about watching.
Yes.
Is it like a sports game where you're like you cheer them on and you're like, do that?
Well, it depends on the environment. Sometimes it can be that, and sometimes you're at a house party and you're just you're waiting in line to the bathroom, and you just gotta sit there and watch them because the only bathroom available is in the sex room.
It's really funny when I speak to people. This conversation, my conversation with my friend Dipper, Y'all say sentences I've never heard before in my whole life.
Yes.
You know when you're just at the house party and the only bathroom's in the sex room and you just got to watch them before you go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
And you said it was just such ease. It's so funny to me.
It's my truth. That's why it's so easy because
that's my truth.
It was my truth.
So you enjoy watching people?
I don't know necessarily enjoy watching people. I'll watch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more of a partaker versus a watcher.
So do you like being watched? Oh.
I don't mind it. I don't mind. So they can, if you want to watch, honey, I put on a spectacle. So it's
See, and I love that you know that about yourself. I don't think I'm putting on a spectacle. I think I'm like putting in the grunt work. I'm doing my best.
Yeah, of course. Well,
and I don't know if it's like, if anyone would be like, oh man, that's hot. I think they'd be like, well, she's a workhorse. She's a workhorse.
And there's some people out there that love workhorses, let me tell you. And that's for somebody out there that wants to see it. Trust and believe, honey.
That's nice to think about.
Yes.
There's somebody out there who wants to see it.
There's people that want feet. There's people who want people to sit on their faces. There's people
Are you
who
a
just want to
foot
watch.
gal?
No.
I don't really understand foot fetishes.
No, you can suck on my toes.
Oh.
All you want.
I think that's
I ain't putting no soul in my mouth, honey.
It's like it would be. I'm too ticklish for that.
Okay, I see it.
Yeah, I don't mind a foot rub every now and again.
Okay, yeah, well,
that's
fine.
nice.
I crack up when I'm getting my toes done, so it's hard sometimes. I'm very much the type of person like that's not for me. But there's things like toes. There's water sports. You know what water sports?
Peeing on people.
Yes, I could never get peed on. Would I pee on someone if that does it for them? I'll pee on them. I will not be peed on.
I think I can pee on somebody.
Yes.
I don't think I want to be peed on.
No. If I wanted to go get wet, I would go take a dive in the pool or something. I'm not. It's also too much to clean up, girl.
Yeah, because then I gotta wash my hair.
Even after regular hooking up, it's a lot to clean up. You know, with the sheets and stuff. Now you want to put a tarp down, or not put a tarp down? And now my sheets are pissy.
Well, then the mattress. If it goes through the mattress protector, if you don't have a waterproof one, good luck.
Girl, I could never.
On 90 Day Fiancé, there's a couple where she told him she was a squirter, so he brought a tarp to Madagascar to have her squirt on it. And I was like, you know what? Kind of thoughtful.
It was thoughtful.
She didn't love it, but I was like, the heart was in the right place.
You know, at least he's very thoughtful in thinking of what,
But he did cheat on her.
See?
She ghosted him for 5 days, so he flew down to the, I think, Dominican Republic to go fuck his ex-girlfriend. And I was like, in 5 days? That's not adding up. So he's not a good man. But his heart with the tarp was in the right place.
Know, people are complicated.
People are complicated.
Multidimensional. Mm-hmm. And you know what? Sometimes you're thoughtful and sometimes you're a hoe.
Sometimes you're thoughtful and sometimes you're a hoe. On that note, we've come to the end. I ask all of my guests this. Would you date me?
Nicole, honestly, I would date you. I think I would. You seem like my type of energy, very sweet, loving, and I like your energy. I would date you.
Heidi.
If I was a straight man, of course.
Thank you.
Of course.
I love that. Do you have anything that you want to promote?
Yes, I actually recently started my own production company, Mind the Gap Productions. It's a production company that focuses on highlighting Black and brown and queer stories, as well as highlighting the nerddom that it is as well. So it's all the things that encompasses me, Black, queer, and nerdiness. So make sure you check out Mind the Gap Productions. There's a bunch of different projects we're doing right now.
And where can people find it? On YouTube?
You can find what our projects are on my YouTube channel, Heidi N Closet, and then on all my social media platforms. It's Heidi N Closet, except for TikTok. It's the Heidi N Closet. Okay. And right now we're working on High D&D, which is a Dungeons and Dragons series where I invite people over. We play Dungeons and Dragons and we kiki. But my next big project I think I'm working on is going to be a show called Black and Blessed, where I invite Black people over and we talk about what's been blessed about in our careers and all the blessings that's come our ways. But I also want to tackle a very tough subject for our community, which is our relationship with religion.
Yes.
And I feel like that is something that we don't talk about a lot, but it should be talked about a lot, especially in the queer world. Which also, would you ever think about coming on Black and Blessed?
Absolutely.
Because you've been blessed.
I have been blessed.
Mama's Black.
And I grew up in the church. And my mother never, ever said a negative thing about a queer person. So, like, like when I grew up and like heard more
It's
like talk from
crazy
Christians,
how
I was
different
like,
some Christians
whoa,
are from
what?
others.
Yeah. My mom would just be like, that's how they are and that's how God made them and that's fine.
Exactly.
And that's how I was raised. And then to find out people were raised like differently, I was like, that's crazy. That doesn't make no sense.
It's kind of crazy.
I would love to come on.
I would love that. Well, that is all the immediate things that I'm working on right now. Do you have anything you would like to plug? For sure.
How many episodes have we done?
I guess over 400 at this point.
No one has ever asked would I like to plug anything, and that's so funny.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I guess I'll plug my other podcast, Best Friends with Sashir Zameda. Not drag her. I don't host that anymore.
Drag her!
Newcomers with Lauren Lapkus. We're on hiatus, but we've got a whole back catalog. 90 Day Bay with Marcy Jarrow. You can find that on Patreon. My special, which is on Netflix, it's still up.
Sickening.
And then I have tour dates, and that's on my Linktree. It's like Nicole Byer Linktree something. I don't know. My website is NicoleByerWasTaken.com. But if you like this episode of Why Won't You Date Me, you could like it, you could rate it, you could subscribe on Apple Podcasts, give me a 5 stars, write a review, please something nice. But if you got to say something mean, that's your heart. But if you write me something nasty hitting on me, I'll read it to whywontyoudatemepodcast@gmail.com. Please keep it short, but also keep it creative and keep it nasty. Hi, Nicole. I'll have you come over in your underwear and lotion you up real good. There'll be a buffet of seafood. Ooh. I'll request you to make me a plate and sit on it with your juicy butt. Then feed me the mashed food. Love the show and you. Jason, I think that's how I say your last name. If I mispronounced it, come find me and hit me. Goodbye.
Bye. Not the mashed crab boil. Way.
They're nasty.
That's filthy. I live.
That was a HeadGum podcast.